Hey YouTube, Sweetknives, check it out. We got another awesome knife from Blade Ops. This is the Heretic, and this one's made in the USA. This is the Colossus single edge. And I gotta tell you, this is a really, really neat knife I'm about to show you. And right away you can see the box is sweet. They give you some of that lube. Here's the actual knife. And then there's some other paperwork and stuff back there. But let me bust this out. Look at that, guys. Really, really, really high-end knife. And a lot of you guys probably are like, that kind of looks familiar to something else. And you're right. It's very, very similar to the Scarabs. And I like this one. I just think this is a good knife. If you're looking for a really high-end out the front knife, this is a great one, and Blade Ops is a great place to pick it up. So what kind of jumps out at me about this knife that I like? It's not too heavy, but it feels solid. Just feels, these aluminum handles feel really, really solid in the hand. And it's got just a really, Heretic knives, I mean, you guys know the deal. They make, really super awesome knives. Excellent fit and finish. Everything that you would expect from a high-end knife, they put into it. And so this one just has a really good grip. Look at this. I'll give you some up close. You can see the grip here. I mean, it's super grippy, this knife. Just a really, really grippy knife. And, this is the package that it came in right here. And, what did I do here? And this is the package that it comes in here. Overall, I really like this particular knife, and I'll give you a little bit of the dimensions. So blade length here, 3.5 inches. So it's not too big, but it's not too small. Handle length, you're looking at just a little over 5 inches on the handle, and the overall length is a little over 8.5 inches. And it weighs just under 5, coming in at 4.66 ounces. Excuse me. I like the grip. I do like the grip. I like that it's got this type of pocket clip, kind of that modified, really kind of a modified pocket clip. And it's just, I really like the way that is. That's a look at this kind of finish on the handles. They call that the Rootbeer. Let's jump into the meat of this bad boy. The reason you guys really like it. That's a look at the blade. It's got that battle-worn blade, and look at that, guys. CPM MagnaCut for all you knife aficionados out there. It's one of the latest, newest high-end steels. I'll tell you what I know about it. I know that what they're saying is it's just as good as things like M4 and some of the really high-end carbon knives, but it's more of a stainless knife, so use in salt water, around humid environments, it's not going to rust, at least not rust as easily. So this is relatively newer. I mean, it has been out for a couple years, but generally you get really, really, really awesome performance with MagnaCut, and you don't sacrifice the rust, the blade's getting rust. So I haven't done this, but I have seen guys take nails and literally chop through the nails, and there's not as much as just a tiny little nick on the edge of the blade. So it's a really high-end knife, and you pay for it, right? I mean, this is not a cheap knife. I mean, this is for the guys that want the best of the best, right? So you're looking at one right here. So how does the mechanism feel when I flip that? Pretty good. It's not so hard that you can't do it. Like some of the scarabs, you had to push so hard you could hardly deploy it. This one actually isn't too bad at all. It's just the right amount of pressure to do that, and I like that a lot. That's a look at the blade a little bit closer. You can see it's got that battle worn, they call it the battle worn black finish. I don't know how well that's showing up here, but it definitely is a darkened type look. And one of the things I did want to do, I wasn't sure of this, so I'm gonna test the angle just to see what that exact angle is. So this is a special tool just to quickly peek at the angle. I'll see if I can. I don't know if I can. I might not be able to get it on camera here. I'll try. Just a second. Hang on a second. It's kind of hard to do when I don't have a lot of room there. Well, I'm getting right around 24 degrees on each side. So it can definitely take hard use. And I thought, since we're doing a few tests, let's test the sharpness. So I do have my handy little tester here. Let me just test this real quick just to see what we get. And, let's just see what it comes in at. Here we go. I do have it tiered out. 198. Not bad for a factory knife. Anything below like 250 is pretty good. So that's coming in razor sharp. You guys know that once we sharpen knives, we do get them quite a bit sharper, but from the factory, that's about what's expected. This is just basic paper. Knife is very sharp. That's good. Really good factory edge from these guys, so that's awesome. I'll tell you about kind of the feel of it. So it feels good in the hand, really, really good. I like the ergonomics. This would be a good knife for guys that are looking for something for self-defense, or you work in an area where you need to use a knife for one-hand operation, cut something and put it back right away. This is just a good overall knife for something like that. Let me show you. I don't have a lot of other knives right on me, but I do have a PM2 just to show you size comparison, so you can kind of see the difference in size. And I got a Benchmade one. That's my shootout that I just sharpened. So that's just a look at kind of a little bit of size comparison. Final thoughts, I really like this double action out the front knife. I like that it's got that battle worn black finish. I kind of like that in the Rootbeer handles, and then I really do like that Magna Cut. If you guys are looking for a steel that's one of the highest end steels around, this is it. They basically took like M390 or CT204P, and they basically made it as strong and as tough as M4, but without the rust from like an M4 or high carbon. So awesome blade material. I mean, really, truly, in this day and age, Magna Cut is 100% one of the best steels out there. So you're gonna see a lot more from Magnatech coming out, no doubt about it. So guys, that's it. If you like what you saw, please do consider leaving a thumbs up, subscribing. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I have tons of other videos out there, so you'll want to take the time and click on them. And also don't forget, check out Blade Ops. If you guys are looking for one of the best, most reliable places to buy knives, Blade Ops. Link in the description for those guys. That's it. That's all I got. Thanks a lot for checking it out. Have a great day.